Hungary offers many upsides. Apart from low living expenses and the convenient geographical location in Central Europe, Hungary offers a rich culture reflected in art, architecture, music and cuisine. Not only does the megacity of Budapest have a lot to offer, it is often referred to as Paris of the East, but the countryside is also worth mentioning, with its rolling hills, picturesque landscapes, and famous thermal springs that are only waiting for you to relax and unwind in. In recent years, Hungary has also become a center for startups, thanks in part to low taxation. But every coin has two sides, and since I've already talked about the upsides of moving to Hungary on my channel, let's take a look at the downsides of moving to this Central European country. The median monthly income in Hungary is at about 1,600 euros per month, which is about the same as that of Greece, Romania and Bulgaria, and lower than the median income in Poland, Slovakia or the Czech Republic. If you are interested in moving to Hungary and you do not work in an industry that is in high demand, then it is worth either having enough savings accumulated or having a regular income stream from abroad, for instance a pension or rental income. The language is another point you should consider in case you are interested in moving to Hungary. Hungarian is considered one of the most difficult languages to learn, as it is a Finno-Ugric language that is unique to Central Europe and most closely related to Finnish. Of course, in the big cities of Hungary you will be able to get by with English, but especially if you plan to settle down outside of Budapest, learning Hungarian becomes essential for socializing. Not only that, but it also is a sign of your readiness to integrate into the new environment. So start learning Hungarian sooner rather than later if you are interested in settling down in Hungary. A fact worth knowing about Hungary is that it has the highest value-added tax rate in Europe. The default value-added tax rate is at a hefty 27%. What sounds like a wonderful dream for some socialist parties means in reality that almost a third of the purchase price of a product goes to the state as taxes. There are also reduced value-added tax rates like 18% for internet and restaurant visits or 5% for medical products and some food, but still I find the standard value-added tax rate of 27% just outrageous. On the other hand, Hungary set corporate taxes to 9% 5 years ago, the lowest corporate tax rate within the European Union, and also does not tax dividends. Another point to consider is corruption. According to several studies, Hungary is one of the most corrupt countries in the European Union. The Corruption Perception Index does not paint a better picture either, as Hungary is ranked 73rd among the countries with the highest degree of corruption. Even South Africa and Cuba seem to be less corrupt than Hungary. Although corruption in Hungary is lower than in Bulgaria, Belarus, Ukraine or Russia for instance, it is a pity that Hungary does not get a grip on this problem. Because high corruption is like poison for the development of the country, and Hungary certainly does not deserve that. Another point to consider is the political polarization within the country. Hungary is becoming more and more divided between government supporters and opposition. People are trying to put you into one of the two pigeonholes, either pro or contra of government. Instead, healthy political competition should be colorful, not just pro and contra establishment. This disadvantage should really be considered because such a situation can quickly escalate and have negative implications on the rights of the citizens. In Russia, for example, one could see how the rights of citizens have been massively dismantled within the last few years. That's a different topic, and unfortunately we didn't hear much about this in the news, but still, in case of immigration, you shouldn't be too naive about the political component. Another drawback I encountered in my research is the higher degree of pessimism. Expats report observing higher levels of pessimism even across different age groups. Of course, this varies from person to person and is a very subjective matter anyway, but it's still worth knowing about. Another drawback that can be seen either as an up or a downside is Hungary's climate. Hungary has a continental climate with blazing hot summers and bitterly cold winters. This is a bit of an exaggeration, but all 4 seasons can be enjoyed in their full spectrum in Hungary. Personally, I see this as an advantage, but for many summer enthusiasts, Hungary's cold winters are probably not the best. As in pretty much every video I've done in the downsides of moving to series, one point to keep in mind is bureaucracy. Hungary is not spared from inefficiency and slow pace within the bureaucracy, though to be fair, this is not much different in the vast majority of other countries.